This is like an exact mix of a German Shepherd Pit Bull. And this will tell us, did she learn something and did I teach her something? Hello everybody and welcome back to the coolest dog training channel right here on YouTube. I'm Tom Davis, America's Canine Educator. Thank you for joining me right here today. Today we are in Richmond, Virginia, working with two different dogs in the same house, working on two different things. One of the dogs needs behavioral work and confidence building, and the other dog needs obedience and leash structure. So we're gonna be working on two different things. If you guys haven't yet, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video, and I hope you enjoy it. About to go in and figure out exactly what's going on and hopefully help these guys out. So, here we go. The dogs are barking.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Tom.
Steven.
Steven, nice to meet you. I'm Tom.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Like the game plan, kind of go over like the itinerary of what's going on a little bit more in depth.
Olivia, who's our first, she's 3 years old now. Had her since she was a puppy. I think she came from like kind of an abusive background. We rescued her. She's always been super timid. Take her anywhere. We can't walk her. We can't do anything.
Yeah.
Just she like puts her feet in the ground and just like, I'm not going anywhere. Which is, yeah, more background. They both have gone through like training, purely positive training.
Yep.
They can do stuff for food, but when Olivia gets into like her state of like, this is scary, it's just
Shuts down.
everything is gone.
Okay.
So, and then Asher is just, she's half German Shepherd, half Pit Bull. So she's about a year, and she's just crazy.
She's high energy.
But just typical puppy stuff, just out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Again, purely positive. She's a great dog when you have lots of cheese and hot dogs, but doesn't listen at all when
Sure.
you don't have any of that stuff.
Sure.
She's a little bit leash reactive to dogs.
And it's not just about you guys wanting to have complete and utter control because you're control freaks or you demand respect. Creating a balanced relationship with any dog as far as, you know, structure and discipline and obedience and all these things is actually the healthiest thing for them, because they're not out in the world going, what the heck do I do? Because dogs think so differently than us. We go outside, we're like, oh, we're outside. This is my yard. There's my neighbor. There's the sun. They're like hyper, like irritated by everything. Their sensations, their hearing, their smell, everything is like, phew. So we'll judge them outside, see how we go. Maybe just like, you know, out here on the road a little bit. Maybe walk up and down just a little bit so I can see where you're at. And then we'll come back to HQ here and figure out a good game plan and see what we need to do. Cool. This is like an exact mix of a German Shepherd Pit Bull. So this is Asher, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, sweetheart. She looks excited. You guys are using the gentle thing. Yeah, I see that.
But it's
See, and it works.
nice to have control of her.
Yes, yes, it works like a horse harness type thing, like a head halter. It's exactly what it is. The only thing I don't like about it is is where they don't have the option to turn it off.
Yeah.
Where if you put like a slip collar, prong collar, dominant dog collar, whatever, when the only time that's actually applied is when they pull or when they don't comply to a basic command.
Just like a constant.
Right. So for that, I love because it works nice. Like they feel that pressure because it hits pressure points. There's two pressure points that it's hitting. There's one up here and there's one right there. But the only problem is it just doesn't shut off. So for me, it doesn't create that clarity of like good, bad. It's just constant like half bad. And then sometimes like there's a lot more pressure.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then we're gonna put on just a little slip. I want to see, so what I want is more engagement. I want her to go, what are we doing? Where are we going? Where are we going? Right now, I mean, you can even see a little bit of a difference already where she's like, good heel. Good. Good job, sweetheart. Heel. Good. Sit. Oh, good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. So now I'm going to do, because I just want to make sure, we're on the same page. And so now I'll take the slip and just put it right on her flat collar. Okay? And this will tell us, did she learn something and did I teach her something, or is she completely compliant with the equipment? What a wonderful girl. Oh, there's a good girl. Good. It's beautiful, yeah?
Yes.
What a good girl. So there's no, and you can see in her eyes, she's completely like glassed over of like, there's structure here. Somebody's telling me what I can do and what I can't do. And so here, we've developed clarity quickly. And now, like, you can tell her and I's relationship, how calm and nice she is. I'm walking with one finger, and she's completely complying. And the most important thing about this whole thing is she's happier. The second thing is I'm not forcing her to do anything. I just said, hey, you're a little out of control, let's pay attention. Okay, and it's a lot better than that scraping and that, you know, now you can enjoy your dog, which is wonderful. And would it take like 10 minutes? So I'm gonna keep working her here on the flat collar, and then my job is done, and now it's your turn. Okay, heel. Good. So the most important thing is when we're trying to create and capture new behaviors, in my opinion, and that's the thing about dog training, it's not you're right, you're wrong, there's a right way, there's a wrong way. As long as we're all humane and we're all reaching the same goal of creating new behaviors filled with motivation and compassion and empathy, everybody's right, right? So in my opinion, I like to mark this behavior as I'm doing it so the dog captures it well, right? So just like with kids, 1 + 1 is 2 + 2, and you do it over and over, and then all of a sudden you learn your ABCs and your math equations. Same thing here. Good heel. Bam, good heel. So she's gonna go, I think there's something to this heel thing. So I'm trying to teach her behavior through using verbal markers in association with this marker. Does that make sense? Beautiful. So you can, like if you find yourself, yeah, and you can also too just do a little quick redirection. Switch up, say, hey, pay attention to me. Good girl. Heel, remember? Oh, now I remember. Good, sit. Good girl, right? No. So just tune her back up if you feel like she's like a little kid, you gotta go, excuse me, hello.
Wiggly, like jumps around, and ultimately ends up here. Is that a good heel, or is that?
You wanna keep her into position. But what I would say is, let me see her. Just try to slow everything down. Everything that you're doing, like take it down like two notches. The faster you move with an animal, the more everything is like stimulated and predatorial for her. So I'm gonna demonstrate that again for you. Heel, heel, pop, there. Did you see that? Now again, no verbal compliance, right? So she gets it. And she's like, oh yeah, right? So now people will say like, you want to be 100% like fear-free and all that stuff. I agree to a certain, angle, but I also do want to administrate some sort of fear into her in a positive way. Just like with kids or anything, right? We're like, if you do that again, X, right, whatever that is, whatever that punishment may be for the particular case. And they're gonna go, oh, I really don't wanna make that mistake again because I'm gonna get a consequence. So that fear is actually, use fear. Don't be afraid of fear. But like I said, because of the propaganda we have in the dog training industry, and it's all over the place. That's why I'm like, I don't really train dogs. I'm here to just work with you guys. I'm completely trying to remove myself from the industry because it's really bad right now.
Teach me again the popping technique. I feel like I'm more just
okay. Yep. So you go this way. So if you're the dog, so you go out, hold on to the leash because I'm going to tug on you, okay? So when you go that way, you're doing more of like this. Walk that way. So you're like, oh, not paying attention. You're more like, come this way. And that doesn't really, you're kind of like, okay, I'm going this way. So let's go back this way again. So now you fly at the end of the leash, heel, pop. Do you feel that pop like that? I always do that. That's why I always tell people hang on to it. It's okay, but that's what you want to, that's what you got it? Okay, so that's the thing, is like I'm not doing it hard, I'm just doing it fast. So that's what you want to do, is just pop like this. Because again, if you're like, hey, let's go this way, versus like, hey, here. All right, let's try it again. So this is Olivia. Thank you guys so very much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, don't forget like, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any other episodes coming from me. We're likely gonna shoot a second episode with these guys tomorrow, moving into a little bit more distracted environments. Really happy with how everything's turned out here today with the owners and the dogs. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you next time. Peace.